Today we have gathered here to do the Navaratri Puja. There were 9 times when the major incarnations of the Mother of this universe were manifested. They were manifested with a purpose. That purpose is to protect her bhaktas, her disciples, her children. This was a binding love. She could not escape it. Mother's love is binding. She cannot escape it. And she has to manifest it, work it out, and give that protection to all her children. This protection in the modern times has taken another form. In those days, the evil was trying to harm, to destroy the people who were righteous, who were bhaktas, who were doing good things, who wanted to lead a very religious life. So to save them, she incarnated. To protect them, she incarnated. But they knew what was good. They knew what was wrong. And they wanted to preserve their good life, their precious life. They didn't care for money, they didn't care for power, but just they wanted their life. Means they wanted to be alive, to worship the goddess. And when they were troubled or harmed or destroyed by these evil forces, she had to manifest. But in modern times, it's become very complicated, as the modern times are complicated. First of all, in the mind, in the lifestyle, in the society of good human beings, righteous human beings, fear of the wrong has entered. Like they are afraid, say, of their priests, of their churches, of their temples, of their mosques, which are all false. They are not afraid of God. They don't believe in God. They think they have created God and they can manage God. So who is God? The way they behave, you can see clearly that they do not recognize the existence of God. God Almighty, who is a wrathful God. They are not at all worried as to what will happen to them. They don't even believe in the second life. They don't believe in the resurrection. They are very short-sighted, evil people doing all kinds of evil things. So, somehow or other, as soon as you are born into some sort of a brand. You are this, you are that, you are that, you are that. As soon as you are born. So the first brand comes onto this modern man is of a religion to which he belongs. We can't avoid it. He has to be jolly well belonging to some religion. You go anywhere, even in the passport, nowadays they have stopped it. Otherwise, they used to ask, what is your religion? And in India, if you said you had no religion, they would not give you a passport. Because you are not yet qualified evil person. Or you are not following qualified evil people. So that very simple, gullible, good people, very righteous, believers of God, developed this kind of a fear which was put into their heads by these false people. That if you don't do like this, if you don't pay money to us, then God will bring wrath on you. If you do not come to the confession, then God will be angry with you. If you do not tolerate our nonsense, God will be angry with you. All these things started going into the brains of the people very easily. In some religion, they believe there is no sin in drinking. In some religion, they believe there is no sin in marrying many women. In some religion, they believe that you can have caste system. All is anti-God, absolutely anti-God activity perpetuated into the society by these priests who are supposed to be in charge of the religion. So the first horrible conditioning we have when we start Sahaja Yoga is this. So to start something afresh, they find it very difficult. So the first protection Mother had to render is from this conditioning. The second one is that of the country. Either you belong to this country, to that country, or to that country. And these days every country is competing with each other in all kinds of corruption, mafia, all kinds of things. Every country. Suddenly you discover. You have faith in one country, you find, oh no, they were supporting certain person secretly. So whether they are democratic or anything, there is a kind of a mafia working everywhere under some. So the so-called laws also are only for people who are simple, gullible, pure citizens, and not for the people who put those laws on them. They take bribes, they take all kinds of things, but still they are supposed to be in charge of law, doing all kinds of illegal things. Because they have made the law, so they know how to be illegal. So this is the second type of fear that is in the minds of the modern time. Then the third thing was the war. Wars after wars came in. So many people developed a kind of a fear about war. And as a reaction, they developed a kind of a stupid ego. Just, they said, to protect themselves. In protection themselves, they have built up a big ego and they are now becoming very, we should say, aggressive people. So this kind of a wider range, I should say, of fear, it can be directed into any direction, it can be directed towards anyone. Then comes is the fear of race. Racialism. Now I am told that neo-Nazism is taking its own course and is coming up like a little snake. So this is another area which is very dangerous now working on. Now in the minds of seekers, and they are seeking, they have been to many gurus, they have read all kinds of books, but they are seeking. You can, in seeking it, drink any kind of water, develop all kinds of diseases. What can you do? You are seeking after all, you are thirsty. It has to be excused. And that's how they develop lots of problems, not only in their body, but also in their brain.